Hi there, students. Turgid. Okay, turgid is an adjective. You could have turgidly, the adverb, and then the noun of the quality, either turgidness or turgidity. I think turgidity is pretty unusual, though. Okay, if you use the adjective turgid to talk about a piece of writing or a speech or a film, you're saying it's excessively complex. Yeah, it's trying to be more important than it really is. It's really serious and it's really boring. So I think a turgid prose. It's too serious and it's very boring. Yeah, he gave a turgid speech. Yeah, it was boring and full of language that was really pompous and much more formal than it needed to be. I've seen this word used quite often as well to describe a match, a cricket match, a football match. After an hour and a half of turgid play, I think half of the spectators had gone to sleep. So very technical and very boring. Yeah, so technical that nothing happened. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Yeah, turgid, it gives this idea of boring. Now, you could call a river or the flow of a river turgid. Yeah, the water flowed turgidly. So it's swollen, it's been raining a lot, it's distended. Yeah. And the water is flowing, but there's a lot of it. It could be congested as well. Okay, so that really goes with the origin of turgid, which comes from Latin turgere, to swell. Yeah, so the turgid waters flowed across the plain. But then this explains more the idea of why something is a speech or a film could be turgid. Yeah, it's been inflated, it's been swollen up with technicalities and formalities and things like that, which make it just boring. Yeah, they made it so complicated with technical and formal things. It's so inflated or swollen that you can't really understand it very well. I think also something that's turgid is difficult to understand. Yeah, it's boring and you think it's difficult to understand. So the film was turgid. It was boring. Maybe there were lots of technically brilliant shots, but they weren't actually interesting. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, his style of play makes everybody else's style of play look turgid. Yeah, look boring and too technical. Yeah, his play flows very easily, whereas other players seem to play in a much more turgid way. So let's try some synonyms for turgid. Excessively ornate, excessively pompous, inflated, pretentious, grandiose. Yeah. Bombastic. I like the phrase arty-farty for this one as well. Yeah, it's trying to be important because it's so technically right, but it's dull. He gave another of his turgid speeches. Yeah, nobody was interested and everybody fell asleep. So turgid has this idea of being filled with something that is insubstantial. It has no real substance to it. And then your river flowing turgidly, swollen, but with the turgid water, I get this feeling it's all mixed up, and the water is swollen as well. So what about formality? This is definitely a very literary word. Yeah, probably I could probably call the word turgid rather turgid. I think I'm going to give it a 7 in formality. Don't use it informally. In a semi-formal conversation, yes. Semi-formal writing, definitely. In a piece of poetry, it would be perfect. Or something very formal as well. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Turgid.